everyone, I just beated someone in chess. It's not that crazy, I know. I have a lower score and they have a high one. So let's just get started with the game. So I did e4. Then my opponent did c6. I didn't know what he was thinking that time. Then I jumped to d4. Then the player played e6, which wasn't smart at all. If I would have chosen to try and get a missile first rather than doing that. Then I played knight f3. Then the queen checked me. Queen a5 check. But I defended it with the bishop moving to d2. Then and he moved queen to b6. Then I did c4. Yes, you probably didn't know what I was thinking about that time, but I was planning ahead of time. But that plan, then he eats qx. Queen goes to b6 and captures a pawn. I moved to here. I was planning for this pawn when the queen was here. I was planning for her to stay there, and I could just move the pawn up. But that backfired. But then I did it unthinkable and knight to c3. You with bishop and horses. Then he gone back to queen b6. But now I knew what I was dealing with. So I just didn't budge the pawn. So I did this instead. Then he stupidly moved back. Yeah, that wasn't stupid because if he eats, my queen's gonna eat, capture the queen. And then the opponent did g6 pawn g6, ho-fi, pawn g6. Then I did bishop to d3. Guys, sorry. Then I didn't know what he was plotting, but he got his pawn to a5. But whatever, I don't care. Okay, then I did knight to e4. Then the queen, he was so stupid, he backed up his queen to d8. But I wasn't done. I did bishop to g5, e5, I'm attacking to in with double horsey protection. Then he moves his pawn to f6. Then my pawn captures f6 pawn. Then he does pawn h6. Then I, of course, back up to back up as bishop to h4. Then he does pawn to b6. Then I castle. Then he does g5. Then I capture a pawn in g5. Then he plays he captures his pawn, captures g5. Then I eat it back with the bishop. Then he does rook h5. Then I ate the rook, which made checkmate. Bye, guys.